Legend Total War here, and today we've got a Savian Disaster Battle playing as Talson, where we're defending the King's Glade from Ikit Claw, where we've just got garrison units here, and we're outnumbered and slightly outpowered, because he's got some really good units in here. The Brood Horrors, in particular, are going to be a pain to deal with. Let's just jump in here and see what we can do. So I think the first thing that we really need to do is send the fast units, these three here, to harass Ikit Claw's line. We can probably hide the rest of our other units in the meantime. The Poison Wind Mortars are going to make it very difficult for these ones here to get close, but it'll be okay against them. I don't think there's anything we can do to try to get them to shoot their own troops. So, yeah, bounce power is, it's not that bad, but the thing is, our army's just not that great against this. Yeah, those Poison Wind Mortars will do a number on us. We definitely don't want to be fighting out in the open. If we can use the trees to our advantage, because we'll get a nice big stat boost, that'd be great. Let's see, where should we go and sit? Over here would be good. This will also help to block rattling gunfire by a lot. These ones over here. Okay, let's get them over that way. Keep these over here. This one here's got snipe. Okay. Alright, with the Glade Riders, I'm just going to keep them in reserve for the time being over here. Make sure they're hidden. This map here is actually pretty good for a Wood Elf settlement. It allows you to do a lot of different things. It's fairly large. Although... Okay, there we go. So... Yeah, you guys just stay over there and just wait for a good opportunity. What I want to try to do here first is get rid of the Poison Wind Mortars, because those are probably the biggest threat that we're just not really able to make them just kill their own troops. So if we could just get them to waste their ammo on a unit that they really just can't fire very well on. The lower the entity number, the better. And we can harass them a little bit. What are these? Oh, no, you shouldn't be shooting Skaven Slave Slingers. So with 140 range, we can't really get in on the... hang on, I don't want to lure them over this way. Can't really get in on the rattling guns. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to go around, get them to go around the other way. Because yeah, at the moment, the only unit they can see are the Hawk Riders. And, you know, we're not playing Heralds of Ariel, so we don't have access to the Volleys of Kurnos. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. That's it. Get them to shoot at us. Because it's just really hard to hit Hawk Riders. And even if they do hit us with it, it just isn't going to do much. Just don't waste your fire on that. Got hit by something. See, I don't want to shoot at it because it's going to just regenerate its hit points, but I don't know what else to do with this ammo. If we just get rid of the Poison Wind Mortars, that's kind of good enough for these guys here. Watch out for Ikit Claw on that Doom Wheel. Watch out for the rattling guns. Yep. It's alright. Oh yeah, watch out for them. Okay, we've already got rid of about half of their ammo. Not expecting the Hawk Riders to really do a ton of damage, but just getting rid of those two there is a big deal, just because that gives them such a big range advantage on us, and we playing as the Wood Elves with mostly missile units, it would be good if we had the range advantage. And any old kill that we can get with these guys here is just bonus. Okay, we're almost done with them. Yeah, in terms of damage, they did a fair bit, but it was mostly on the Brood Horrors, just because they were up front. Okay. But the true damage here is... This unit here essentially took out 2 of theirs. 2 and a bit if we include whatever damage we've done. Okay, good. Good. Alright, we're out of ammo now. So now we've got to come up with the next plan of action. So we've just gotten rid of a lot of their range. Now let's think about using the Deepwood Scouts. Bring them out over here. So these here have 135 range. These ones here have 180. That's why I don't really like the Deepwood Scout Swift Shiver Shards. Because of their low range. Oh, they've got loads of ammo. That's good. Okay. And we can bring these ones out now. Now that the Poison Wind Mortars are gone, that was the true difficult part of the battle to deal with. We got rid of it fairly easily. So now... I'm going to use some blows. Okay. Now, okay, cool. They're starting to separate their units. This is good. This is good. So yeah, when playing as Wood Elves, especially with the garrison units, you really want to pick apart the enemy a little bit at a time. This is what the Wood Elves are known for doing. Rather than just, like, charging in there with everything you've got, especially if you're playing on higher difficulties, not really a great idea. I shouldn't have wasted ammo on that. This guy here doesn't get Volley of Talon of Kurnos. It sucks. Okay, so what we want to try to do here, they can't see the Deepwood Scouts, but they can see the Glade Riders. So if we send the Hawk Riders and the Glade Riders in different directions, they'll probably split up their army. And then we essentially ambush them up here. You come up this way. If the rattling guns are ever isolated, we can definitely land on them, but if we do that right now, it's not going to do anything. Alright, I'm going to try to get the attention of their fast units. So, if we can kill a Brood Horror, that'd be such a big deal. Like, kill it for free, that is. And yeah, the Glade Riders are slightly faster than them. Okay, they've run around a little bit, and now they're getting tired. See, that's the 5-minute mark, sort of. Where they've sort of worn themselves out a bit. Looks like they just had that 1 minute below. Okay, get the attention of all their fast units. Lure them away from their army, and then pick them out quickly. Actually, go for the Mutant Rat Ogre. Okay, look at that. The one rattling gun is coming over here. Good, we can charge in on it. Okay, that's it. But typically speaking, you want to use your melee units last. Just because they don't trade well for bounce power, whereas missile units definitely do. And also because we've got so much ammunition, we want to make sure we use, you know, a decent amount of it. Yeah. Losing the battle, where you've still got like 75% of the ammunition, is just a critical shame. Alright, you guys may start firing. That's it, we got the Brood Horrors away from their infantry. Good. They're moving around erratically, making them difficult to hit. Stop being smart. be more stupid. Still, at least it's almost reaches regen cap. It's not ideal to do that, but okay, this is good here. Lure it away. But you really need to be getting rid of these Brood Horrors. We can't outrun them. Good, that was a decent hit. Try to use this guy here to hold them back because he's not actually that important. Good, one Brood Horror down. Okay, it'll be a little bit tricky to get at that rattling gun, but we'll see if we can do that. Oh, is that a nuke? Is that a nuke? Dodge, 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 dodge. Oh, shit. That unit got fucking wrecked. Okay, the other Brood Horror is just about gone. Okay. Coming in at an angle here. Brood Horror is almost gone. Done a good amount of damage. Bouncer power is almost in our favor. Okay, good. We managed to charge at it without it getting at us. Okay, focus on the Brood Horror first because it's quick. Good. Now Ikit Claw. Good. Bounce powers in our favor now. Good stuff. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Come on. Get rid of Ikit Claw. Good. 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 Alright, this is all going really well so far. Come on, get rid of Ikit Claw. We want to drop down their morale. Good. And that also ensures he doesn't get any more experience. Cool. Alright, that's... Alright, they've still got Rat Ogres over here. Smashing him. That's okay. Gotten rid of most of their fast units. The fact that we caught that Rattling gun there is so good. Come on, you've got to get rid of these Rat Ogres here so that the Way Stalker can get away. But yeah, now we've got the speed and the range advantage here. Just aim for anything. It doesn't matter if we're not aiming specifically for the Rattling guns. The Rattling guns aren't actually the biggest concern now. Ah, they shattered him. That's okay. He did a good job in just providing a distraction. Because typically speaking, Way Stalkers don't have that much damage output against like a whole bunch of infantry. That's really good there. Bounce of Power's looking good. Alright, now we can bring out the B team over here to finish the job. Because we've pretty much guaranteed our victory. All of their most important units are gone. All the units that the melee infantry we're going to struggle with are defeated. Okay, maybe try to get rid of that Rattling gun there, if you could. Oh, shattered. That's okay. This, having wasted one of their nukes is really good, because it takes them ages before they get another one. To waste it on a garrison in which they lost the battle, and they didn't even wipe out the unit, which it wouldn't have even mattered if it did. Really good. Of course, it would have been better if we could have gotten to waste their own nuke on their own units. And, no, I thought that was the ambulances for a second, but no. Yeah, try to wipe out the Rattling guns so you don't have to deal with them again. We definitely fight better in the forest, but I just don't think we need to worry about that. And if we stay in the forest, they can't see us, and I want to lure them away.
Our bows are yours. We are tireless. Glade riders with haste.
Yeah, all the Rattling guns have now been dealt with. That's awesome. Yeah, we don't want to stand near the Storm Vermin. Don't fight them in melee with them. Charge on in. Use a locked control group so that they stay in formation. Can be a little bit tricky to shoot the assassins, but I think it's fine. There we go. Army losses any moment now. There we go. And that's really the perfect time to cause the army losses, because that was when we're fresh, got full momentum, so we're running down as many of their units as possible. You know, as long as we're actually faster than them. Did we kill that assassin? Looks like we did. Nice. So now we just try to wipe out as many units as possible so that it takes him as long as possible to recover. So it gives us time to recover. Yeah, get rid of the poison wind mortars. Scaven save slingers are not a priority. We should be focusing on something else. But yeah, with a mixed army like this, you really want to set things up in like phases, not just use your entire army all at once. Especially considering you've got so much ammunition, you really want to be having a skirmish phase. I think a lot of people do forget that from a see, a lot of my tactics do come from, I know it's cheese, but do come from historical understandings of how battles happened, you know, in real history, and that a lot of the time battles are not like a 20-minute affair. In fact, that would just never happen, right? They're oftentimes multiple day affairs where the first few days are both sides just picking at each other with like missile units, just skirmishes. And the purpose of that was, during a skirmish, if you were particularly good at skirmishing, you could seriously annoy the enemy and get them to make really bad decisions. You know, everyone from Alexander the Great to the Romans to the Parthians, everyone did it, and a lot of people did it quite successfully. But in Total War, a lot of people just don't have the patience for it, even do it for 20 minutes, but you can really get a lot of benefit out of it, especially if you have the skirmish advantage. You know, screen some of your troops that you just don't want to engage at the start, annoy the shit out of the enemy, make them waste their energy, and then when they've essentially lost the battle, pummel them with everything that you've got because it's too late for them to do anything. See, every single unit in our army here was used. It's just a matter of when to use them. You know, using this army as a team, you know, the nobody could really outrange the poison wind mortars, so we had them waste their energy on something that it really couldn't hit. Then we took out the fast units that were vulnerable to missiles with our missile unit. Took out everything that the melee infantry would struggle with, and then sent in the melee infantry, so that every step of the way everyone was working together to make sure that they were taking out the enemy that their other teammates were going to struggle with. Might as well just take the money. You're going to recover before they come back. Yeah. They're out of here. Most of their good units are completely obliterated. But overall, seems like your campaign's going fine. You got a lot of the tree settlements. Yeah, just Clan Skryre snuck in there. It's a good thing that you did have the extra ammunition building, which is pretty common to get that. It provides a good benefit. Because that's one of the things that makes the Wood Elf tree settlements kind of difficult to take when you're going after it, trying to cheese out all that ammunition. There's just heaps of it. And now you don't have to worry about a nuke for, I don't know how long it takes them to rebuild a nuke, but it takes a long time. Just making sure to see everything else over the descent turn is going to be fine.
You have been granted access.
Alright, everything seems fine. Yeah, you got a lot of the tree settlements, maybe even all of them. Okay, cool. So yeah, looking over here, that one's going to leave. King's Glade, if you have a look at the garrison, that's the building there that provides all the extra ammo. But you can get 100% extra ammo just at tier 1. That provides extra growth. It requires extra growth to build. So if we have a look at the unit that got nuked, I think it was this one here. It's the only one, I think, apart from that one, that's still damaged. So give it one more turn one more turn, and it'll fully restore itself. And there's no more nuke for Clan Skryre, at least for the time being. If you have a look here, you should probably think about sending an army down here to go and capture that, because I believe taking Skavenblight, because it's a racial capital, will give you an extra 10% income globally, which is, you know, pretty good. But that's up to you. Because you got the finances to get another army going. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.